In today's video, we're going to be focusing on the best close range weapons to use right now in Warzone. If you want to stay up to date with all of the meta weapons to use, make sure to hit that sub button and drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. Let's get straight into it. The first weapon in today's video is going to be the Cold War MP5, one of the fastest mobility SMGs in the game, and it has a great time to kill. For this, you want to use the agency suppressor for the increase in recoil control. You then want to use the Tiger Team Spotlight for the movement speed and just mobility in general. You want to also use the Raider Stock for the mobility, the Serpent Wrap for the mobility, and you want to finish it off with the 50 round drum, which is a beautiful amount of bullets for an SMG. Make sure to give this one a go. The VOLK ARMAGUERRA is next, and you want to use this as a close range option. It is an assault rifle, but this thing is super dominant at close range, and at long range, it sucks. So at least it's good at one thing. For this, you want to use the recoil booster for the fire rate, and then the first barrel is going to increase the accuracy and the range of the weapon. You then want to use the slate reflector and the final stock, which I haven't unlocked yet because I'm too lazy to unlock it. But you want to use this because it increases the strafe speed, which is great. But for now, I'm just going to be using the short barrel. Either of them are really good options because it's going to increase the mobility anyway. You then want to use the Strife angled underbarrel, increasing the accuracy of the weapon, and then the 45 round magazine, which is going to increase the accuracy, movement speed, ADS, and fire rate, and then the lengthened ammo type. To finish it off, you want to use the taped grip, which is going to make it nice and quick, and then you want to use Perfectionist, and you also want to use Fully Loaded. That is it. Let's get into the next one. Okay, the Vanguard PPSH. You all know this is OP. It still is OP. It will always be OP. Let's get into the loadout. Oil can suppressor for the accuracy. The second barrel for the hipfire accuracy. This for the hipfire. This for the hipfire. This for the hipfire. And now you have a hipfire machine, and that is the only attachments you need. But obviously, you're going to want to finish it off with an optic, a good magazine to increase the fire rate and the recoil control, lengthened ammo type, and then a couple of perks. The tight grip is a great option because this is going to increase the accuracy of the weapon, or you can use fleet to be a little bit quicker. Both of them are great. Quick is to finish it off for the increased sprint speed, and that is the full loadout. Once again, we have another SMG that will pretty much be dominant for the remainder of this game. This thing is the ARMAGUERRA, and it is very, very good. Now, this build here is a strafe build, so whenever you aim down sight, you can basically move around really, really quickly, and it's going to throw your enemies off guard quite a lot, so you're going to want to use this. Make sure to use the recoil booster for the fire rate, and then the short barrel increasing the ADS and that strafe speed. You then want to use the slate reflector, and then you want to use the skeletal stock for even more strafe speed. Next up is the compact underbarrel. This is going to increase the strafe speed again, and then you want to use the 72 round magazine to increase the damage, which is a lot of bullets, and then the lengthened ammo type, along with the grooved grip to increase the strafe speed and accuracy, and then you want to use steady for the strafe speed, and quick to finish it off. And there we are. It's probably one of the best SMGs right now. It's so reliable, and it's just really, really fun to use. Okay, the MAC-10. This has one of the fastest movement speeds in the game, so you can easily outmaneuver your enemies with this one. And it's an older weapon, so it can actually still compete with the newer Vanguard weapons. So if you want to use a little bit of a throwback weapon, use this. We have the agency suppressor, mainly for the recoil control, but it also increases the range, which is nice. And then you want to use the task force barrel, increasing the range and the strafe speed. And then you want to use the Tiger Team Spotlight for the mobility, the 53 drum, and the no stock attachment. This thing is little, but it packs a punch. And finally, in today's video, we have the FENNEC. This is just crazy. Super underrated. I thought I'd chuck an underrated one in there. This thing is really fun to use. We have the ZLR Saber barrel, increasing the recoil control range. Apex barrel doing the same thing, and then you guys are going to want to use the no stock attachment for the mobility, 40 drum, and the sleight of hand, which is definitely needed because the reload on this takes quite a while, but sleight of hand is going to speed things up. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.